Yeah.
It is Monday, May the 22nd, 2023, currently 9:12 p.m. at night. I am James, you are you. We are here for the very special Victoria Day edition, or if you are a Québécois, a Journée des Patriotes edition of the show that won't go away. Of course, we're talking about At Home with James. And why is this a special episode? Well, we're going to do a table read. As mentioned last Monday, the night where Dave Kaufman lost his mind, we announced that we will be doing a table read for a movie script, 38 pages, written entirely by artificial intelligence. Now, I cannot stress enough that this script is not good. It is mildly entertaining in that it isn't good. One of those, it's so bad that it's good, and then it takes a real turn where it's not good. But I worked so hard on this on December 31st, 2022, going in to this new year, that it feels really wrong and inappropriate to let this PDF file fester in my documents. So we are unleashing it for the first time, only time, and last time. Of course, you cannot have a table read without a cast of performers. Now, there are 22 characters in this movie script, and tonight there are only 5 of us. So the roles have been divvied up accordingly. Let's please welcome tonight's table readers to the program. This is a very special occasion.
Everybody, let's
Really took a sharp turn the end of that song. Let's quickly get into it. Tonight, Dimitri, Kyres, as part of this movie script, you'll be playing the role of Dave Kaufman. How have you been preparing for this performance? Whoa. Well, we'd be remiss if we mentioned that Dave is not here tonight. Dave has already read the script. He told me that he did not want to participate. But yeah, what a shocker. That's true. In place of Dave, we have got Socratease, the pickup artist, who will be playing the role of Socratease, the pickup artist, in tonight's table read. Socratease, welcome back to the show. We haven't seen you since the live edition of At Home.
Hey, how's it going, James?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Coming to us live from your nightclub, Sucker Please.
Yeah.
Are you expecting a big night this evening?
Yeah, normally things start to pick up at 11:30 p.m.
Even on a Monday?
Oh, yeah, especially on a Monday.
What makes Monday so special?
Oh, Monday night is late night ladies' night.
Now, what's the difference between any other bar's ladies' night and your late night ladies' night?
My ladies are up late.
All right. As opposed to other bars?
Yeah, we're not like every other bar that shuts down at 10:30 p.m. We stay open till 3.
What bars are you talking about?
All the other bars, James. None of them stay up as long as us.
All right. Well, let's move on to Cathy Fagan. Cathy, you will be playing a variety of roles tonight. Too many to name, so we're just going to get right into it here. Cathy, how do you feel about this tall task?
Yeah, I feel very privileged to be able to play so many different lives and so many different perspectives tonight, James.
Yeah.
This is why I got into acting.
Has it been difficult to try to wrap your mind around the 6 or 7 roles you'll be playing tonight?
Yeah, it was a bit of a time crunch to really dig in and feel like I understood each character's perspective, but I feel prepared.
Understood. Now, I want to quickly address something that came in from the chat from Lionheart Live. Dimitri, apparently they can't hear you.
Yeah, no. That was my bad.
It's a shame. It's a shame that they couldn't because you were very funny.
Thanks, James. Well, maybe I'll bring that joke back later. We'll see.
I disagree.
Much like Cathy, Sarah, you've been tasked with a variety of roles tonight. You were both booked earlier today at the at-home live and in-person 3-year anniversary wrap party that we did 2 months after the fact. How does it feel to know that you've got such a tall order of so many characters that you're going to be playing, Sarah?
I'm excited for it. I'm ready to dive in, do the work, try and stretch the range.
Yeah. And you've worked in the movie industry.
I have. I haven't, not in front of the camera. I was a technician, but so it's nice to do a table read. It's been a long time since I've done a table read, so this is fun.
Well, we're very grateful to have you. I want to quickly get into it.
Wait a
the
second.
name of this treatment.
Sorry, James. Am I the only person here who's not a film professional?
Well, I mean, let's get into it. Dimitri, have you ever worked on or in film?
Yeah, briefly. I've worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Cathy, film, TV.
I've done a couple stints, yep.
And I have also done a few stints. I recently wrapped a role in a movie just last month.
Sarah?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Sarah addressed that earlier.
Well, I guess I'm going to be the only one keeping it real tonight.
Well, that's why you're here, right? In no other time has anyone ever played themselves in a movie. This is the first time.
Well, that's an interesting fact.
Yeah, don't be shy, Socratease.
Yeah.
Shy to what?
Get real. Feel some real emotions.
All right, we'll do.
Now, I will say that none of you have read this script.
No.
You're all reading this for the first time. I have read it once, and as I mentioned off the top, it is not good. This film is currently titled The Temptation of Dave Kaufman.
Oh.
This is the synopsis. Dave Kaufman is a... Dave Kaufman is a family man who has done... I can't. Dave Kaufman is a family man who has everything going for him until he comes face to face with Socratease, the charismatic and manipulative pickup artist. Socratease offers Dave a chance to join his exclusive pickup artist school, and Dave finds himself tempted by the allure and excitement of pleasure. But as he gets deeper into the world, he realizes that the cost of his actions and the danger of Socratese's true intentions. Can Dave break free from Socratese's grasp and save his family and marriage before it's too late?
Wow.
Now, I've also had the AI generate reviews for this movie. One review reads, an engaging and thought-provoking exploration of temptation and the dangers of falling prey to the seduction and allure of a charismatic guru. Dave Kaufman's journey is both heart-wrenching and relatable, and Socratese's performance is both chilling and mesmerizing. A must-see film for anyone who has ever struggled with their own morals and values.
This is huge.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
There's another review.
Oh, yeah.
A gripping tale of one man's struggle with temptation and the consequences of his actions. Dave Kaufman gives a standout performance. So I guess the AI believes that Dave Kaufman plays himself in this movie. Dave Kaufman gives a standout performance as he navigates the dangerous world of pickup artists. And Socratease is a formidable and complex antagonist. The film will have you questioning your own values and beliefs and is not to be missed.
Wow.
So any thoughts based on what we've heard so far?
I mean, this AI really thinks highly of itself.
Yes, yeah, it's true. It's basically reviewing its own film.
Like most Hollywood writers, I don't know what this strike is all about.
Sarah and Cathy, thoughts going into this?
It sounds like it's a lot to live up to. I mean, if the AI is reviewing itself, it seems to think it did a pretty good job. So hopefully we
Yes.
can make it seem that way too.
Cathy, final thoughts before we start flipping through the pages?
Feeling the pressure, James.
Okay, well, is it a bad or a good pressure?
It's good.
All right,
Yeah.
I love it. Well, let's get into it. Do we all have our scripts open?
Yeah, I've got it. Fresh, it's crisp.
All right, here we go. I will be taking care of the stage directions. Interior rehab facility. Dave sits nervously in a chair, his hands clasped together in his lap. He couldn't believe that after a year of hard work and dedication, he was finally ready to leave rehab. He had come a long way from the man he was when he first walked through the doors of the facility, struggling with an addiction to adultery that had nearly destroyed his life. As he waited for his doctor to arrive, Dave couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. He was ready to return home to his wife and kids, but he knew that the real work was just beginning. He had to stay sober and committed to his recovery, no matter how hard it got.
I can't believe it's finally time to go home. It feels like I've been in this place for an eternity.
I understand, David, but the important thing is that you've made progress. You've learned how to resist Socratese's manipulation and live a healthy, sober life.
I know, Doctor, and I'm grateful for everything you and the staff here have done for me. I just hope I can keep up the progress once I'm back home with my family.
I have no doubt that you will, David. You've worked hard and you've made a lot of progress. Just remember to take things one day at a time and to reach out for support if you need it. You have the tools and resources to stay sober and to be a good husband and father.
I will, Doctor. I promise. I just want to get back to my family and start rebuilding our lives together.
I'm confident that you can do it, David. Just remember to stay strong and stay true to yourself. You've got this. Interior, Dave and Sarah's home.
That Dr. Felgrave is based on a real guy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Sex addiction specialist.
Sex edition, Dr. Sex
yeah.
edition.
Master of
Exactly.
algebra,
He's
too.
a sex edition specialist.
You been drinking tonight, Socrates?
I'm always drinking, James.
It's okay.
It'd be more weird if I wasn't.
What are you drinking?
Everything.
All right, a
You
cocktail.
never have an everything bagel, James?
Yeah.
That's the way I drink.
Wait, everything so it's got onion, garlic.
Yeah. I'm having an everything drink. Onion, garlic, sesame seeds, poppy seeds.
Oh, God. Everything's in there.
Interior, Dave and Sarah's home. Dave sits in his living room, surrounded by his wife Sarah and their two children. He smiles as he watches them play a board game together, feeling grateful to be home and surrounded by the people he loves. He knows that it won't be easy to maintain his commitment to his family and overcome his past struggles, but he is determined to make it work. As he sits and listens to the laughter and conversation of his loved ones, he feels a sense of peace and contentment that he has not experienced in a long time.
Hey, hun, you want pizza or Chinese takeout for dinner?
Why choose one when we can have both? Let's get a pizza and some General Tao's chicken.
Are you serious? That's way too much food for just the two of us.
Come on, Sarah. It's not every day that we get to indulge. Plus, I'm starving. I worked up quite an appetite at the gym today.
Fine, but we're definitely not eating all of this by ourselves. We'll have to invite the neighbors over to help us finish it all.
Sounds good to me. I'll call in the order.
I can't believe you want to eat all of this. You're going to regret it in the morning.
Nah, I could handle it. Bring on the carbs.
As Dave picks up the phone to place the order for both pizza and Chinese food, he doesn't realize that the familiar voice of Socrates is on the other end, having already called Dave.
Hello, yes? Can I place an order for a large pepperoni pizza and an order of General Tao's chicken to be delivered to my address?
What? Dave. Hey, Dave, my man, how's it going? I heard you had a rehab. It's great news.
Yeah. Hi, Socrates. How are you?
Look, I'm doing great. Listen, throwing a party tonight at my place, and I want you to come. It's going to be a wild night. You in?
I don't know, Socrates. I'm trying to stay sober and focus on my recovery.
Come on, Dave. You can't just stay in every night. You need to have some fun. Just this once, for old time's sake.
I can't believe you're still trying to convince me to go out partying with you, Socratease. I thought I made it clear that I'm trying to turn my life around and be a better person.
Come on, Dave, live a little. You can't stay cooped up forever. I promise you, we'll have a great time, and who knows, you might even meet some new ladies to add to your little black book.
I don't want any more ladies in my life. I'm trying to focus on my family and my recovery. Going out partying with you is the last thing I need right now.
Oh, come on, you know you want to. You're just scared. But I promise you, if you come out with me tonight, you won't be disappointed. I've got some new tricks up my sleeve that you won't want to miss.
No, Socratease. I'm sorry. I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna have to pass. I've learned my lesson, and I'm moving on with my life. You can do what you want, but I'm not coming.
Dave hangs up the phone and Sarah enters the room having heard the entire conversation.
Dave, I'm really worried about you. Every time Socratease calls, you seem to disappear for hours on end. I'm afraid he's going to convince you to go out and meet more women.
I know, Sarah. I'm sorry. I promise I'm trying to resist his charms, but it's not easy. He always knows how to get under my skin and make me do things I regret.
I know he has, and that's why I'm so worried. I don't want to see you hurt again. I don't want to see you hurt again, Dave. I love you, and I just want you to be happy and healthy.
I love you too, Sarah, and I appreciate your concern. I know I've made a lot of mistakes in the past, but I'm really trying to turn my life around and be a better person for you and our family. I won't let Socratease or anyone derail my progress.
I'm so proud of you, Dave, and I'll always be here to support you. Just remember that if you ever need help or just someone to talk to, I'm always here for you. I know it's hard, but we'll get through this together.
Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. I promise I'll keep working on myself and be the best husband and father I could be.
Dave and Sarah hug while
Just
their
a
kids
quick second, James.
Yeah.
So far, this is pretty good, right?
Yeah, I really like it.
But it sounds to me like Socratease is the hero of this movie, so maybe the title should be changed to something Socrates related.
Wait, well, we don't know who the hero is.
We don't
just
know
yet.
yet.
Well, come on. It seems like this Dave guy is living a miserable life, and Socrates is just trying to help him out a little bit.
Unclear.
Well, you might be biased because you're playing Socrates.
We're just
I
5
mean,
pages
maybe.
in.
But come on.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how it plays out.
We've still got many more to go.
Okay.
Dave and Sarah hug while their kids continue to play in the living room. As she leaves the room, Dave picks up the phone.
Hi. I'd like to order a large pepperoni pizza and an order of General Tao's.
Sure thing. What's your address, phone number for delivery?
It's 1275 Melrose. And my phone number is 514-588-1212.
Got it. That'll be $20 for the pizza and $15 for the General Tao. Can I get a credit card to put on file for the delivery charge?
Sure. Let me grab my wallet.
Sounds like Dave's real address.
Here you go. The number is 100-561-891-02-3477.
Thank you. Your order should arrive in about 45 minutes. Enjoy your meal.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Interior, Dave and Sarah's bedroom. Dave and his wife Sarah are in bed, and Dave is trying to weather the storm of the food that he ate, but also the lingering thought of his phone call with Socratease and his invitation.
Ugh, why did I have to order both pizza and Chinese food? Now I can't sleep. Why can't I just stick to one type of food? I always do this to myself. And now I'm stuck laying here, wide awake with a food coma. Why, Dave? Why?
The echoed voice of Socrates' voice rings in Dave's mind.
Listen, I'm throwing a party tonight at my place, and I want you to come. It's gonna be a wild night.
Come on, Dave. You can do this. You don't need to go out and hit the bars tonight. You don't need to talk to any more women. You're trying to turn your life around and be a better person. You don't want to disappoint Sarah and your kids again.
The phone rings.
Ah, damn it. It's Socratease. No, I can't do it. I can't give in to his charms again. I have to resist.
The phone stops ringing.
See? You can do it. You're stronger than you think. You don't need Socratease or anyone else to have a good time. You have your family and your own self-respect. Keep fighting, and you'll get through this.
The phone rings again.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. Hello?
Hey, Dave. What's up? You ready to come out with me tonight?
No, Socratease, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm trying to turn my life around and be a better person. I can't keep going out and making the same mistakes over and over.
Oh, come on, man. You're not still hung up on that whole family thing, are you? You know what? You know what you want? To come out and have a good time? You don't want to be a bore, do you?
No, Socratease, I'm sorry. I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to have to pass. I've learned my lesson, and I'm moving on with my life. You can do what you want, but I'm not coming with you.
Dave hangs up the phone and turns off the ringer and shuts his eyes. Interior, nightclub. Socratease is dancing with some of his pickup artist associates.
Guys, you won't believe it. I'm so close to finally getting Dave Kaufman to join us. He's always been a bit resistant, but I can tell he's starting to give in.
Are you serious? Dave Kaufman? That dude has always been a bit of a wild card. I didn't think he'd ever come around.
Oh, he's definitely coming around. I just have to keep working on him. You know how I am. I never give up.
Well, you definitely have a way with words, Socrates. But are you sure he's ready for this lifestyle? It's not for everyone.
Oh, he's ready. Trust me. I can see it in his eyes. He's just been holding back because of that whole family thing, but I'm working on him. He'll come around. He just needs a little push in the right direction.
Well, if anyone can do it, it's you, Socrates. You're the master of persuasion. Just be careful, okay? We don't want to mess with anyone's family.
Don't worry about it. I've got it under control. Dave Kaufman will be a part of the crew before you know it. And then we'll really have some fun.
Interior, Terry Kaufman's kitchen. Dave is at his dad Terry's house for advice on making a responsible purchase on a new stove. Cathy, how about you play Terry in this one?
Oh, Dad, I don't know what to do. We really need a new stove, but I can't seem to save enough money to afford one. I'm starting to doubt that I'll ever be able to provide for my family the way I want to.
Davey, I understand how you're feeling. It's not easy to save money, especially when you have a family to support. But you have to remember that it's all about priorities. You have to decide what's the most important to you and allocate your resources accordingly.
I know, Dad. It's just so hard sometimes. I feel like I'm always coming up short, no matter how hard I try.
Well, you have to be smart about your spending. Cut out the unnecessary expenses and focus on the essentials. And remember, it's not about how much money you have. It's about how you use it.
I know, Dad. It's just so hard sometimes. I feel like I'm always falling behind.
I understand, son. But you have to stay focused and remember your goals. You're a good provider, Davey. You just have to be a little more disciplined with your spending.
Thanks, Dad. You're right. I'll try to be more disciplined and stay focused on my goals. I know I can do this.
I know you can, son. If you ever need any help, or just someone to talk to, I'm always here for you.
Thanks, Dad. I appreciate it. Hey, and by the way, have you ever strayed away from home or been tempted to cheat on Mom?
Oh, son, I've always been faithful to your mother. I made a commitment to her, and I've stuck with it. Trust me, it's not worth the heartache and the pain it caused. Stay focused on your family and you'll be fine.
Exterior, Dave is picking up his kids from daycare. As Dave meets his children, two other parents are having a conversation.
Did you hear about Dave Kaufman? I heard he's going back to his old ways.
Oh, what do you mean? I thought he was trying to be a good husband and father.
Yeah, me too. But I heard he's been talking to that pickup artist again, Socratease. And I heard he's been partying and sleeping with other women.
No way. David's a good guy. He wouldn't do something like that.
I know! I thought the same thing, but the rumors are flying. And I heard from a reliable source and it's all true.
Oh my God. That's so sad. Poor Sarah and the kids. I can't even imagine what they must be going through.
No. Oh, it's just so disappointing. I really thought Dave was turning his life around.
Yeah, me too. But I guess it just goes to show that you never know what's going on behind closed doors. It's a good reminder to always be a good spouse and parent.
Interior, a local watering hole named the Next Door Pub.
Just to be clear, James, we've got 30 more pages of this.
I think there's less than 30. But we're making good time.
We are making, that's what it's all about.
If we consider when we began the script reading after the synopsis and the pleasantries,
Yeah.
let's do a quick check-in here.
Yeah.
I really like the voices that Sarah and Cathy are doing. All of Cathy's characters have been decrepit, except for Dave's dad, who's by far the oldest character in the movie.
Yeah, that person was ancient.
Yeah.
About to keel over at any moment.
Dimitri, how are you enjoying playing Dave so far?
Ooh, man, I'm saying the same thing a lot, but it's because he's twisted and tormented and racked with desire and guilt, and watching that kind of wrestling match between those two opposing things. Very much an angel and devil situation right now, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Well, yeah, we also got introduced to some of Socrateses' associates, Typhoon, Striper, and Mystique. Anyways, let's get back to the script reading here. Dave sat at the bar, staring up at the TV screen above him as he took a swig from his cold beer. He was startled when he saw a commercial with a familiar face flash across the screen. It was Socratease, the infamous pickup artist and owner of Socratease University, a school that promised to teach men how to seduce and charm women. Dave shook his head and took another drink, trying to push the thought of Socratease out of his mind.
What the hell is this? Socrates' pickup artist school? How could he have the audacity to advertise this crap on TV? He ruined my life, and now he's trying to do the same to others?
Hey, have you guys seen that commercial for Socrates' pickup artist school? I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, I've actually taken a few classes. It's changed my life. I used to be shy and couldn't talk to women, but now I have so much confidence and I'm getting all the ladies.
I can't believe it! These guys have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Socrates is a manipulator and a liar. He's only out for himself, and he doesn't care who he hurts along the way.
Dave gets up from his seat and approaches the patrons.
Excuse me, guys. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I just wanted to warn you about Socrates and his pickup artist school. He ruined my life, and I don't want the same thing to happen to you.
What do you mean? I've heard great things about the school.
I'm sure you have, but trust me, Socrates is only out for himself. He doesn't care about anyone else. I urge you to stay away from him and his school.
Oh, thanks for the warning, man. We'll definitely think twice about it.
Interior, Dave and Sarah's bedroom. Dave has returned home from a night of drinking and can't seem to shake the thoughts going through his mind, even in his dreams.
No, Socrates, leave me alone. I can't do this anymore.
Cut to a hot tub party where Socrates is standing next to Dave.
Come on, Dave. You know you want to join the fun. Just let go and have a good time. Hey, you deserve it.
I can't, Socrates. I have a family to think about. I can't just throw everything away for a night of pleasure.
Oh, come on. You're not throwing anything away. You're just living a little. And think about all the women we can meet. You'll be a god among men. You deserve to have a little fun.
I can't, Socrates. I can't keep living like this. It's tearing me apart.
Oh, come on. You're not living at all. You're just existing. Come on, Dave. You deserve to be happy. Just let go and have a good time.
I can't, Socrates. I have to go home. I have to be with my family.
Dave wakes up in a cold sweat.
Oh, I can't keep living like this. I have to find a way to resist Socrates' temptation and be a good husband and father.
Interior, Mr. Thompson's office, startup tech company. Dave has been summoned into his boss's office after being caught looking at the Socratease University website.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson. I didn't mean to slack off. I was just having a rough day.
A distraction? You were on Socratese's website during work hours. Do you have any idea how unprofessional that is?
Oh, I know, Mr. Thompson. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry isn't good enough, Kaufman. Your job performance has been slipping for weeks now, and this is the final straw. You're fired.
Fired? But Mr. Thompson, I have a family to support. I can't lose my job.
Well, maybe if you spent more time focusing on your work and less time on Socratese's website, you wouldn't be in this situation. You're lucky I'm even giving you a severance package. Now clean out your desk and leave. You're done here.
This is it. Socrates has finally ruined my life. I have to find a way to resist his temptation and get my life back on track.
Exterior, outside Socratease University. After being fired, Dave storms to the site of Socrates' pickup artist school where it is being heavily guarded.
I've had enough of this. I'm not going to stand by and let Socrates ruin any more lives. I'm going to shut down this school and expose him for the fraud that he is.
Dave tries to open the door, but it's locked. I'm sorry, sir. You're not allowed to enter the school. We have a strict policy in place to protect our students and staff.
I don't care about your policies. I need to get inside and shut this place down.
I understand your frustration, sir, but I can't allow you to enter. If you have a problem with the school, I suggest you contact our customer service department.
I've tried that. They just brush me off and refuse to listen to my concerns. I have to do something. I can't let Socrates continue to manipulate and ruin people's lives like he did to me.
I'm sorry, sir, but there's nothing more I can do. I suggest you find another way to address your concerns. Security agent Andy Asaf starts to lead Dave away from the door.
This isn't over. I'll find a way to shut this place down and expose Socrates for the fraud that he is.
Dave begins to walk away from Socratease University.
I can't believe they wouldn't let me in. I have to shut this place down and expose Socrates for the fraud that he is. I'll just have to find another way.
Dave looks around the building.
Maybe I could sneak in after closing hours. I'll just have to wait until everyone is gone, and then I'll find a way to get inside.
Dave checks his watch.
It's already 6 p.m. I'll have to wait until school closes at 9 p.m. I'll come back then and see if I can find a way in.
Dave starts to walk away.
I'll do whatever it takes to shut this place down and stop Socrates from ruining any more lives.
Interior, Dave and Sarah's bedroom.
Honey, have you seen my black ski mask? I can't find it anywhere and I really want to wear it tonight.
What do you need a ski mask for, Dave? It's the middle of summer.
I just really like the way it looks, okay? Can you help me find it or not?
I think it's in the closet, but I really don't understand this obsession you have with that mask. Can't you just wear something else?
No. I have to wear the black ski mask. No, I have to wear the black ski mask. It's my signature look. I have to do this, Sarah. I have to prove to myself that I can resist Socrates' temptations and prove to you that I can be a better husband.
But breaking into his school? That's illegal, David.
Sarah, I know you're worried about me going into Socrates' school tonight, but I promise everything will be fine.
How can you be so sure? You've already been warned once for trespassing. What if something happens again?
I understand your concerns, but I have to do this. I can't let Socrates continue to manipulate people and ruin lives. I have to expose the truth and protect others from falling victim to his tactics.
But what about our family? Can't you just let the authorities handle this and stay out of it?
I wish I could. But I can't just sit back and do nothing. I have to take action and do what's right, even if it means putting myself in danger.
I don't like it, but I understand. Just be careful, okay? I don't want to lose you.
I will. I promise. And when I come back, I'll be a better husband and father. I'll do whatever it takes to make things right and earn back your trust.
I love you, David. Please be safe.
I love you too, Sarah. I'll see you soon.
They make love and Dave exits. Interior, Socratease University. Dave has snuck into the school after hours, wandering the halls looking for clues.
Okay, I'm in. Now I just have to find some evidence to shut this place down and expose Socrates for the fraud that he is.
Dave starts to search the classrooms.
Where could they be keeping the evidence? I have to find something to prove that this school is a scam.
Dave hears a noise and freezes.
What was that? Did someone hear me?
Dave starts to make his way towards the washroom.
I'll just use the washroom and then I'll get out of here.
Dave enters the washroom and locks the door. Knocking on the door. Sir, are you in there? You're not allowed to be in the school after hours. Please open the door.
Oh no, I'm caught. I'll have to find a way to talk my way out of this.
Dave opens the door and is confronted by the security guard, Andy Asaf, and 2 police officers. Sir, you're under arrest for trespassing. Please come with us.
I was just trying to expose the truth about this school and Socrates. I was trying to protect people from being manipulated and lied to.
We understand your intentions, sir, but trespassing is a crime. You'll have to come with us and explain your actions in court.
I guess I'll have to find another way to expose Socrates and shut this school down. I won't give up until I succeed!
Interior, prison cell. Dave is inside of the cell, surrounded by a variety of sleazy convicts, while he looks at a picture of his family, teary-eyed.
What's the matter, crybaby? Missing your family?
Ah, look at him, all teary-eyed, looking at a picture of his wife and kids. I bet you wish you were snuggled up in your warm bed instead of locked up in here with us.
You think you're gonna be able to sleep tonight with 2 of us as your cellmates? Ha! You better get used to it, because you're gonna be in here for a long time.
Dave springs up from his seat and runs to the cell bars.
Please! I need to make my one phone call! It's an emergency.
Sorry, buddy. No exceptions. You should have thought of that before you decided to break the law.
But it's not what it looks like. I promise. I was just trying to stop someone from ruining my life.
Save it for the judge. Now sit down and shut up before I add more charges to your already long list.
Come on, please. Just one call. It's important.
I said no. And if you don't stop bugging me, I'll have them put you in solitary confinement.
Fine. I'll be good. I'll sit down and shut up.
Dave sits in deep thought as his world crumbles before him.
I can't believe I'm in here. I was just trying to expose the truth and protect people from being manipulated by Socratease.
So
The cell door
James,
opens.
James, would you say we're about halfway done?
Yeah, no, I'd say we're more than halfway done. I think we've only got 18 pages to go.
Okay, so yeah, we're past the halfway
Well,
point.
get ready,
by a page.
Socratease, because the cell door opens and Socratease enters, flanked by his security detail.
Well, well, well. Looks like the cat's out of the bag now. I know what you were trying to do, Dave. And I must say, I'm impressed.
Impressed? You're the one who ruined my life and my family. You're the reason I'm in here.
Yes, I am. But I also have the power to get you out of here. And I will. On one condition.
What condition?
That you join me at my school. I see a lot of potential in you, Dave. You could be one of my top students. But only if you're willing to do what it takes to succeed.
I don't know. I don't want to be part of this anymore. I want to go back to my family and try to make things right.
I understand. But think about it. You could have everything you ever wanted. Wealth, woman, power. All you have to do is join me and let go of your old life. What do you say, Dave?
I'll think about it.
Good. You have until tomorrow to make your decision. But remember, Dave, the choice is yours. You can either continue on your current path, or you can join me and achieve greatness.
Socratease exits the cell.
What do I do? I don't want to be a part of this anymore, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I can resist the temptation of the pickup artist lifestyle. I have to make a decision, but I don't know if I can trust myself.
Look at this crybaby, bawling his eyes out over a picture of his family. What a joke.
Yeah, he's in here for trying to sneak into some weird pickup artist school. Pathetic.
A loud booming voice is heard. It's the voice of Leon, the most senior inmate in the joint. Leave him alone, boys. He's just a man trying to make things right with his family. Can't knock a man for that.
Thank you, sir. I just want to go home and make things right with my wife and kids.
Well, it's never too late to turn your life around. You keep your head up and stay strong.
I will, sir. I'll do anything to get back to my family. I just don't know what to do. I'm torn between my family and this new life that Socratease is offering me. I mean, I know it's wrong, but the temptation is just too much.
Hey, listen, man. You've got to make a choice. You can't keep going back and forth like this. You've got to decide what's most important to you and stick with it. It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it in the end. Interior, Socratease University's underground club. Dave, freshly bailed out of prison with the help of Socratease, makes his way through the club through a cloud of smoke and a sea of bodies.
Welcome to the team, Dave. I knew you'd come around eventually.
I'm only doing this because you threatened to ruin my life if I didn't. I don't want any part of this.
Don't be such a party pooper. We're here to celebrate. Party pooper. Anyway, we're here to celebrate. Come on. Let's hit the dance floor.
I don't dance.
Oh, come on. It's the least you can do to show your appreciation for this opportunity. Plus, it'll be good practice for you. You never know when you might need a bust a move to impress a lady.
Fine, but just this once.
Dave reluctantly follows Socratease onto the dance floor where they dance awkwardly together.
See? That wasn't so bad. Was it?
No, it was terrible. Can we go back to your office now?
Sure thing, but remember, Dave, this is just the beginning. There's so much more to learn and experience at the school. Glad you're a part of it now.
I'm not sure if I'm glad about that, but I guess I don't have a choice. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm supposed to be a family man, not a pickup artist.
Oh, come on, Dave. Look at you. You're a natural. You just need to let go of all that family man crap and embrace your true self. Trust me, you won't regret it.
I don't know, Socrates. This just doesn't feel right.
Look, Dave, I bailed you out of jail and I'm gonna help you get out of your own marriage. The least you can do is give this a shot. Just go to the office.
Yeah, Socrates, let's take that line from the top.
Which one?
Just right from the top. Look, Dave.
Look, Dave, I bailed you out of jail and I'm gonna help you get out of your marriage. Why? Because I said own marriage? I was just punching up the script.
Yeah.
The least you can do is give this a shot. Just go to the office and wait for me. I'll be there as soon as the wet t-shirt contest is over.
Fine. But I'm only doing this because I don't want to go back to jail.
That's the spirit, Dave. I'll see you at the office.
I can't believe I'm doing this. What have I gotten myself into?
Interior, Socrates' office. Dave waits patiently for Socrates to arrive, growing increasingly more impatient when suddenly Fantasia, a high-ranking member of Socrates University, enters the room.
Where is Socrates? He said he'd be here by now.
It's already too late. He asked me to keep you company until he arrives.
Oh, okay. I'll just wait here then.
You don't have to wait. I can keep you entertained.
Now, Cathy, are you doing an impersonation of Bjork? Let's continue.
Thanks, but I'm good. I'm just here to talk to Socrates.
Well, if you change your mind, I'm more than willing to show you a good time.
Thanks, but I'm not interested.
Suit yourself. But if you ever decide you want some excitement, you know where to find me.
Fantasia winks and saunters out of the office, leaving Dave feeling uncomfortable and conflicted.
What am I doing here? I need to get out of this place before it's too late.
Security agent Andy Asaf bursts into the office, having had one too many drinks tonight. Oh, you think you're better than me just because you're working for Socrates now?
I'm not better than anyone. I just want to do my job and go home to my family.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have thought of that before you joined this place. Now, you're one of us, and you have to live with the consequences.
I'm not one of you. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home.
Well, you're not going to go anywhere until you prove yourself to me. Let's settle this like men. Right here, right now.
I'm not going to fight you.
Fine. Be a coward. But you better watch your back, because I'll be waiting for you. Socrates enters the room.
Hey, Andy, settle down now. The oyster buffet is open. Go enjoy yourself. We have a long night ahead of us.
Thanks, boss. Sorry about that. I just get a little anxious when it comes to these new recruits.
It's all good. Just remember, we're here to have a good time and teach these guys the ways of the pickup artist. Now go enjoy some oysters on me.
Andy stumbles out of the office, leaving Dave shaking and unsure what to do next.
Sorry about Andy, Dave. He can be a bit of a hothead at times, but don't worry. You'll get used to it. After all, he's just looking out for me and the success of the school. And speaking of the school, I'm glad you're on board. I think you have a lot of potential, and I'm excited to see what we can bring to the table, what you can bring to the table. Now let's go enjoy that oyster buffet. I hear they're fresh from the Gulf of St. Lawrence.
I'm not sure, Socrates. I don't know if I could do this.
Come on, Dave. You're a natural. You just need some guidance, some practice. I'll help you. I'll be with you every step of the way.
I don't know. I'm not sure I'm cut out for this.
Don't worry about it. I've got everything taken care of. I'll even take care of your little problem at home.
What problem?
You know. Your wife. She's been a thorn in your side for too long. I'll take care of it. Just focus on getting better at this game.
I can't do that, Socrates. I love my wife. I can't just throw her away.
Well, that's your problem. If you're not willing to do what it takes to succeed, then you're not cut out for this. You're not cut out for me.
I don't want to go back to jail. I'll do it.
That's more like it. Welcome to the team, Dave. You won't regret this.
Exterior parking lot. After hours of partying, Dave is in the parking lot trying to figure out where he is going to stay until Fantasia pulls up beside him.
Hey, Dave. I heard Socratease said you opened a new place to stay. You ready to head over there now?
Yeah, I just need to grab my stuff.
Don't worry about your stuff. Socratease is taking care of everything. Socratease has everything taken care of. And he's even got a few of his playmates set up in the guest room.
I'm not really sure that's my thing.
Come on, Dave. You're part of the Socratease team now. It's time to embrace the lifestyle. Trust me. It'll be a night you'll never forget.
Dave gets into Fantasia's car.
I never imagined I'd be back here again, Fantasia. I promised myself and my family that I would never go back to this lifestyle. I just want to spend my remaining years with my family, eating pizza and Chinese food and watching TV on the couch. But here I am, being tempted by Socratease and his promises of excitement and pleasure.
I understand, Dave. But you have to remember that Socratease is offering you a chance at a new beginning. A chance to let go of your past mistakes and embrace a new, exciting future. You just have to be willing to take the risk and let go of your old life.
What about everything I've built with my family, Fantasia? I don't want to lose them again.
You have to remember that Socratease is a master at helping people like us embrace a new, better version of ourselves. Trust him and you won't be disappointed.
Interior. Dave's new bachelor pad.
Oh, hold on. What the hell is all this?
Socratease wanted to make sure you were comfortable in your new pad.
I can't believe this. I told them I didn't want any part of this.
He thinks you have a lot of potential as a pickup artist.
I don't know if I could do this. It's not who I am.
Well, you don't have to make a decision right now. Why don't you take some time to think about it and enjoy the amenities in the meantime?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm in over my head.
By the way, Socratease wants you to look your best at all times. These clothes maybe a little out of your comfort zone, but trust me, they'll make you the envy of all the ladies. And if you want to make it in this business, you have to be willing to take new fashion risks.
Fantasia hands Dave his new outfit and he goes into the bathroom to try the clothes on.
Oh my god. These pants are so tight. I don't know if I can even move in these.
Dave struggles to pull them up over his hips.
That's the point. Socratease wants you to look your best. And trust me, these clothes will give you all the attention you need.
Dave sighs and looks around the lavish apartment filled with women in various states of undress. Fantasia placed a comforting hand on Dave's shoulder.
Oh, I know it's tough. Socratease is counting. Let's be honest, you're not getting young. This is your chance to live it up and have some fun before it's too late.
Dave looked down at the shiny clothes in his hands and sighs as he makes his way into the party room with Fantasia.
Hey, everyone, this is Dave. He's the newest addition to our team. Welcome.
Thanks.
So, Dave, what made you want to finally join our team?
Well, I was sort of forced into it by Socratease. He bailed me out of jail on the one condition that I join his pickup artist school.
Ah, the old bait and switch. Socratease is a master at that. But don't worry, you'll learn everything you need to know here. Just follow Socratese's teachings and you'll be a pro in no time.
I'll try my best.
Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. Just remember, the main goal is to have fun and enjoy all the beautiful women this world has to offer.
The partygoers begin cheering as Dave hears a familiar voice whispering in his ear. It's James.
James? What the hell are you doing here?
I had to come and warn you, man. Socratease has a master plan and you're right in the middle of it.
What are you talking about?
Dude, Socratease is trying to turn you into one of his pickup artist puppets and is using you as part of his scheme. He's going to use you to lure women in, and then he's going to take all of their money. You can't be part of this, Dave. You have to get out of here.
Oh my god! I can't just leave, James. Socratease has me trapped.
Dave gestures to the luxurious bachelor pad. Hey, we'll figure it out together, man. But first, we have to get you out of here. Follow my lead. Hey, attention everyone. We've got a special treat happening in the master bedroom. Group lovemaking session and limited spots are available, so move quickly. As James's announcement echoes through the room, partygoers start to stir and make their way towards the bedroom. The pickup artists high-five each other and start to jog towards the bedroom, while a group of women giggle and follow behind them.
How did you find me here, James?
I knew something was up when you didn't show up at 9 p.m. to tech our internet show. I had a feeling you were in trouble, and I followed your GPS on your phone. You should really be more careful about where you leave it.
I can't believe you did all this for me. I've been a complete idiot for falling for Socratese's manipulation.
Hey, it's okay, buddy. We all make mistakes, but you've got to get out of here and get back to your family. They need you. As Dave and James try to escape, they're caught by Fantasia.
What are you two doing?
We have to go. I can't stay here.
Dave tries to push past Fantasia.
Oh, come on, Dave. Party's just getting started. You don't want to miss out on fun.
I can't. I have a family to get back to.
Dave said, pulling away from her grasp.
But you're a pickup artist now. This is your family. You can't just walk away from this.
I'm sorry, but my real family is more important to me.
I'm sorry, Dave, but I can't let you leave. You have to understand this is my job. Socratease is counting on me to keep you here.
I don't care about Socrates or his rules.
You're going to have to stay here and enjoy yourself. It's for your own good.
I'll stay here and keep Fantasia company. You take my rollerblades and get out of here as fast as you can. Just be careful on those things, okay?
Are you sure, man? I don't want to leave here. I don't want to leave you here with her.
Hey, don't worry about me. I can handle myself. Just get out of here before she realizes what's going on.
Okay. Thanks. I'll see you later.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, Fantasia, how about we grab a drink and have a little chat?
Oh, I like the way you think, James. You're pretty cute. Maybe we can continue this party in the bedroom.
Sure, Fantasia. Yeah, that sounds great. Fantasia suddenly grabbed James by the collar and slammed him against the wall.
You think that you can just waltz in here and take Dave away from us? Think again, buddy.
Fantasia growled, pummeling James with a series of quick punches. James groaned in pain as he crumpled to the ground. What the hell, Fantasia? I thought we were flirting.
You, James. You should know better than to mess with Socratease' crew.
Exterior, nighttime, the streets. As Dave skates through the night, the wind rushing through his hair, he couldn't help but feel a sense of freedom and liberation. Despite the danger of the situation, he was determined to make it home to his family and put the past behind him. As he passes by a late-night diner, the smell of greasy burgers and fries wafting through the air, Dave couldn't resist stopping in for a quick bite to eat. As he sat at the counter devouring his food, he couldn't help but put a smile at the thought of finally being able to put this whole ordeal behind him and getting back to his normal life. Exterior, Dave and Sarah's front door. Dave cautiously approaches his front door, his heart racing in his chest. As he got closer, he noticed that the door was wide open and his stomach dropped. He quickly scanned the area, looking for any signs of danger, but everything seemed quiet. He tentatively slipped inside, his rollerblades clicking against the tiled floor.
Hello?
His voice shaking.
Is anyone here?
There was no answer, and Dave slowly made his way through the house, checking each and every room. As he reached the kitchen, he let out a sigh of relief. Everything seemed to be in its place. He couldn't help but wonder who had left the door open, and a feeling of unease settled over him as he locked it securely behind him. Yeah, you're muted, Socrates.
How did that happen? Well. If it isn't the prodigal son, finally come home. Take a seat, Dave.
What the hell are you doing here, Socrates? And where's my family?
Relax, Dave. Your family's safe. They're just out running some errands. But we need to talk about your future.
My future? I thought I made it clear that I want nothing to do with your pickup artist bullshit.
But see, that's the thing. You don't have a choice in the matter. You either continue working for me, or I'll make sure you go back to jail. And let's not forget about your lovely wife, Sarah. If you don't do what I say, I'll make sure to marry her myself.
You're insane! I'll never agree to any of this.
Oh, I think you will. You see, Dave, I always get what I want. And right now, I want you. Make your decision wisely.
I'm done with this, Socrates. I'm not going to be a part of your schemes anymore. I'm going to expose you for the con artist you are.
You think you can just walk away from all this? You think you can just go back to your mundane life and pretend like none of this ever happened? You're in too deep, Dave. You either continue working for me or you go back to jail. And if you don't agree to my terms, I'll marry your wife and take everything you love away from you.
You can try to threaten me all you want, but I'm not backing down. I'm gonna do the right thing and expose you for the fraud that you are. I'm not gonna let you destroy any more lives.
You really should have taken my offer, Dave. Now I have no choice but to send Andy to take care of business. And trust me, he's still pretty drunk from the party.
I'm not afraid of you or your goon, Socrates.
Well then, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Dave. Andy, take care of him.
With pleasure, boss. Time to teach this punk a lesson. Dave and Andy Asaf engage in a brutal battle around Dave's living room, crashing into furniture and sending objects flying as they fight. Despite Andy's size and strength, Dave is determined to take him down and lands a few hard punches, causing Andy to stumble. Just as Dave thinks he's got the upper hand, Andy is distracted by a bottle of Grand Marnier on the coffee table and reaches for it, giving Dave the opportunity to knock him out with a final powerful punch. As Andy falls to the ground, Dave pants heavily, bruised and battered, but victorious.
I've had enough of your game, Socrates. I'm gonna blow the whistle on your scheme and send you to prison where you belong.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, I would. And I will.
Dave picks up the phone to call the police.
Wait,
Socrates grabs Dave's arm.
I'll make it worth your while.
Dave yanks his arm away.
I don't want your dirty money. I just want my family back.
Fine. I'll leave your family alone. But you have to promise me one thing.
What?
You can't tell anyone about my business.
Ah! Fine. But if I see or hear about you hurting anyone else, I won't hesitate to turn you in.
Socrates nods.
Agreed.
Socrates stands up and straightens his suit.
I'll be on my way then.
Socrates starts walking towards the door as Dave watches before hanging up the phone and collapsing onto the couch.
I can't believe I almost fell for his tricks again. I've got to be more careful from now on.
Sarah and the kids walk through the door and see the destroyed living room.
Oh my God, Dave! What happened to the house? It looks like a tornado went through here.
I don't want to get into it right now. Let's just order some dinner and I'll explain everything.
Okay, but I want to hear everything. And no more secrets, okay?
I promise. No more secrets. Just pizza and Chinese food and love.
The credits begin to roll on this film. Guys, give yourselves a nice round of applause. Really unbelievable. So, what do we think about this as a final draft?
Final.
Yeah.
Final.
It's 38 pages,
Yep.
and that's the best thing I could say about it.
Yep.
I mean, if you wanted to make it a 90-page feature, you could probably just double it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. I don't know. I didn't love Socratese's performance.
Well, I'm not an actor, Dimitri. I came into this saying that I'm the only one here without acting experience.
With
So
that
for-
being said-
But I thought you brought a lot of genuineness to the role.
well, it's a character I'm familiar with.
Well, why don't we go around the horn with Cathy and Sarah? Cathy, who did you enjoy playing the most of your many roles?
Ooh, I think I enjoyed playing Terry. I enjoyed playing Terry the most.
I really liked you as one of the barflies.
As a barfly.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was fun.
Sarah, who did you like playing?
I liked Nancy and Mystique were fun,
Yeah,
and Sarah was fun too.
yeah,
A meaty role.
yeah. Now, Socratease, let's go to you quickly. This movie is based on a fictionalized version of you. You're taking your glasses off for this, so you must have something important to say. How do you feel about your depiction in this?
Well, the life of a pickup artist isn't for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I think I came across pretty well as a character. It's pretty true to form of what
Yeah.
I do day to day.
You ever have oyster buffets at Sucker Please?
Are you kidding? We have one tonight.
Wait.
Late ladies' night, James.
Late ladies' night with an oyster buffet?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, they don't come from the St. Lawrence Gulf. They come from PEI.
Oh, okay. Dimitri, how do you feel that you did playing Dave? I mean, you're doing this live from his basement right now.
Yeah, I'm fully kind of embracing
You had
the
to say
lifestyle.
the word fraud a lot. You said fraud a lot.
I said fraud a lot. Ruined
I
lives.
can't believe
I can't
a lot of-
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really having a. I can't believe. He just couldn't believe it was happening. Yeah, it was a thrilling experience to play Dave. Yeah, I got to see and inhabit only for a moment, a fraction of a second, what it was like to be in the mind of someone like Dave, a maniac.
Yeah, I would say that the interactions between Dave and Socratease were very one note. A lot of very similar back and forth.
A lot of similar lines were said. A lot of similar things were said. Ruin
Yeah.
lives. Be a better man.
Yeah. You as Dave really explain yourself a lot.
Yeah, in
There's
the
a lot of
moment.
struggle. You're
So-
really struggling not to cheat on your wife in this movie.
But he was tempted, and it was a nice kind of rewarding experience at the end to see him
Yes.
defeat that metaphorical villain within himself as well.
Yeah, and they make a pretty easy deal at the end.
Yeah, it's a really, really easy deal. I'm kind of surprised it took this long to get
I'll
to.
tell
it.
you what, to me, it really leaves things open for a sequel.
Oh, I hope there's a sequel, James.
Well, I'll tell you what, if there is a sequel, we'll have to get the cast back together.
Oh,
You know,
boy.
normally sequels are just as good, if not better, than the originals, and I think
of
that this
course.
one's going to really hit that as well.
Yeah, is there anything, now that we're all here before we call it a night, anything we'd like to see in a possible sequel? Cathy, let's start with you.
One thing I felt throughout this whole read is that Dave didn't really take a lot of accountability.
Well, he did go to rehab, and he does say that he's trying hard.
He's saying he's trying hard, but it doesn't really feel like he's trying that hard. I think what I'd like to see in a sequel is I really want to see Dave hit rock bottom and pull himself out of it there. Really
In
get-
fairness,
Well, let's be fair to Dave
he
here
did go
for a
to
second.
jail. He did go to jail trying to expose a pickup artist scam.
Yeah,
And
let's
he
be
has,
fair to
and
Dave
let's
here.
let's put this out there. There is no evidence that Socratease is doing anything illegal.
None. Which really leads me to believe that Dave is the true villain of this story.
I mean, that's what I was saying from the
He
beginning,
cheats
right?
on his wife.
Well, now
I'm
that
sort
we're
of the
past
hero.
page 5, I could definitely see that this was a man who clearly has demons and was out to ruin a local
But
business.
I'm on Dave's side. He's working hard here.
He's trying.
Sarah, what would you like to see in a possible sequel?
Well, we didn't really get to see a lot of Socratease put his skills to use.
True.
He's a pickup artist, but we didn't see much picking up.
Yep.
It's true.
Use the artistry.
I feel like the next film should be rated X, where you get to see some of Socrates'
Well, I will
achievements.
say that the AI refused a lot of my prompts.
That's the problem. You're giving the writers too much power.
Yeah, it's true. Dimitri, anything you'd like to see in a sequel?
Yeah, I'm easy. You really got to sell a sequel, especially coming off of such a blockbuster first hit that this was. I think you need a celebrity cameo and you need some action sequences.
Yep. Fair enough. And then Socratease, how would you like to see yourself portrayed in the upcoming sequel?
Myself?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely a bit more graphic, probably, and you know, I mean, a little bit truer to life, right? I mean, I didn't have sex once in that movie.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that rarely happens.
Well, I mean, you're probably not having sex right now either.
I am
What?
having sex right now, sure.
For how long?
I've been having sex the entire movie.
What position?
All of them. Everything.
Whoa.
I put a little garlic powder and poppy seeds and sesame seeds. It's everything sex.
Well, for Cathy Fagan, Sarah Ellis, Socratease, the pickup artist, and Dimitri Kyres, I want to thank you so much for being here for this first ever table read, The Temptation of Dave Kaufman. Stay tuned for the sequel. It'll happen in about a year, as most sequels do. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.